Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about Enchanting Scrolls and the Enchanting Table. It's the new thing they've added to with the boss rush dungeon, and the Enchanting Scrolls can be gotten once you go through the boss rush dungeon. Every time you beat a boss, there'll be a chest, and you can get the Enchanting Scrolls. You can see here in my inventory, I already have a bunch of these from my full solo run. Just going to sort this so you can see it goes 1 up to level 14 is the highest they have right now. So basically, the higher the level the enchantment or the number, the better the enchantment chance is. So 14 will be like your legendaries, and then level 1 would be a common enchantment. So here I just did a level 1. It's a scorching enchantment, not the greatest enchantment in the world. So I'm just going to do a couple of these so you can kind of see what kind of enchantments you can be looking forward toward getting. Bears. None of these are lower ones are probably going to be real useful for you. I guess if you're looking for something very specific, it might be, but most of the lower level enchants you can just find anywhere else. So here's a high level one. So undead killers, that's a great attack enchant. So that was a good legendary enchant right there. So that was well worth it. See what else we got. Berserkers, that's another good one for attack. Final Deadly is okay. It's legendary, but I don't really consider it that good. Goddesses, yeah. Fire Demon, good. Another good attack enchant. So those are some good rolls here. Quiet Deathbringers, so that's if you're doing stealth. I don't know too many people that do stealth, so that's not real good, but still, decent. Full Moon, yeah, okay. Destructive is pretty good. It's not bad. You could get better though. Rainbow, yeah, it gives you a lot of stats, but still not the best. Victorious is okay. Reckless. So now we're kind of getting into, the blue level. This is kind of your mid-range enchants. Nothing really good there, but then once again, I'm doing down to the lower one. So I'm just going to go ahead and cash in the rest of these Enchanting Scrolls. You get the blank Enchanting Scrolls, and when you cash them in, they become enchanted Enchanting Scrolls. All right, so now you're going to go to your workbench. You need to build an enchanting table. So this is under your maintenance. Requires 10 elemental ingot, 10 reinforced wood, 10 paper. So in order to build this, you're going to need to be pretty advanced in ages, which obviously if you're going to have enchanting scrolls, you're going to have to be pretty far along anyway. So we're just going to place this. I've already built one. That's why I've got 2 in my inventory. And then once you access it, you'll see that you've got the empty weapon slot. So I'm just going to pick one of these Siegfrieds that I've got that I'm not using right now. You see I've got 3 enchants. There's an empty slot. So I want to add a 4th enchant to this Siegfried. And you can also replace enchants, and we'll show that here in a second. So let's just say I want to add reindeer. You just pick it up, you move it to the empty slot, and it'll ask you to check the results, so you actually get to see what it was and what it's going to be when you hit check result. So you can make sure you're not doing something you don't want to do. If you like it, you can apply it. If you don't, you can cancel out. So now I've applied it. Now I have that weapon with that enchant. Didn't cost any enchantment points. I just had to have the scroll. So there you can see in my inventory, it's got the reindeer enchant added to it. So now let's say I don't like that enchant. So I'm going to replace an enchant. This will also work for reinforced items. So if you forced an enchant and got the reinforced enchant, you can override that. So I want to do the final deadly, and I'm going to replace that reindeer enchant. So now when I go to the check result, it's going to show me that it did have the reindeer enchant. Now it's going to have the final deadly. So on the right side, I can see what I'm going to have. So I'm going to apply that enchantment. And you can see it shows down the bottom right what I've got. We'll go check it out. And there you go. Got the final deadly enchant. And if you notice, they've replaced the words in this newest update with icons. I'm not a big fan of the icons. I like the words. I know it got kind of messy, but it's really hard. There's so many different things that can be used. It's hard to tell what's, what the icon means, but there is a way to see this. So if you go into the detail down there, there's enchantment detail that you can inspect. And then this shows you the conversion of the icons to what they used to be. The attack, defense, magic attack, the first row makes a lot of sense. But like the difference between max stamina and stamina consume rate and mana consume rate, yes, the little lines mean consume, but that's kind of not very intuitive. Movement speed versus air movement speed, I don't like those either. That's just, I don't know. It's hard to tell, what those things are. So I'm not a big fan of these. So that's all there is. There's they've changed it here too. You can kind of look and see. I do like the little table they gave for the total enchantments here. That I do like. I still kind of iffy on the icons. I know eventually we'll get used to them. I just kind of wish they would give you an option. But this is an improvement here. If you ask me, they could have just put, they've got the words there so you can kind of see it there, what you're getting bonuses. But I still like the words on the actual items themselves. All right, well, that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you enjoy what we're doing here on the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.